Alright. What to wear? What to wear? I think we'll go original today. Mission 5. Our random roll has given us Royal Guard. And what else? Artemis and Kalina Ann. Agni and Rudra and Beowulf. I had to play this level extensively to get through it. Royal Guard is powerful, but very difficult at all to use. You'll see.
Thanks for destroying the luck for me, devil boy, and welcome to hell. Please accept my gift. Don't be humble. Just take it. After all, we're buddies, aren't we?
Well, isn't that special? To be honest, I was expecting something a little better than this.
Ugh, these guys. They're really high up on the threat ladder for me, because if you don't take them out first, you just make the rest of the fight really, really bad. You have to shoot them first. They turn to stone with missile weapons, and then they destroy it when you pound on them after they turn to stone. Yeah, I mean, that's actually really, really easy to take them out, but when you mix them up with other enemy types, it's torture. But for now, it's really simple. But yeah, so I had to rehearse this level a lot. Not so much the level itself, though, but the boss fight. Agni and Rudra is a pain with Royal Guard, because you can't block anything unless you block them just right, like the actual frame of their attack. And like if you don't do that, you just lose your guard. It just shatters, and then it just hurts you anyway. So I have about like 20 takes of the boss fight that I edited out. The Jester fight, though, is actually kind of fun with Royal Guard. You can use Royal Guard to block the spheres. You can use Perfect Guard to get a lot of your health back, too, if you mess up a lot. And it turns out that the rocket launcher is really good for setting him into this mode where you can do some damage to him. Otherwise, well, what's it called? Artemis? Is just worthless for this guy. You can't do anything fast enough. You can't damage him fast enough. He won't get into that stun state with Artemis at all. Maybe if you did like that jump cancel thing. I haven't really tried that, but still, it's just... I hate Artemis. I really wish it wasn't randomly rolled, but that's part of the challenge after all. The thing about this boss fight is that it was added into the special edition after the fact. It was originally going to be a boss fight, clearly, because here you go. You do this, you can get all your health back, blocking all the spheres. Very handy. But yeah, so it seemed like it was originally going to be a boss fight that just never fleshed out. So he just does this, and he says lines from dialogue that he has in other cutscenes later in the game, and then he just follows the same pattern. The other thing is, you fight him 3 times in this game, and each time he's got like a different move. This time, of course, it's rather simple. Just dodge the spheres better than that, or you can block them. And of course, with Royal Guard, when you block, you gain power that you can release onto the enemy and deal some damage. I'll show you here in a bit. And bam! It's a lot of damage in a single hit. Now, if I were to block more of the spheres, like really stack up the damage, you can do a lot of damage in a single hit. Problem is, it just takes time. I'm not really interested in doing maximum Royal Guard damage as much as I am just finishing this guy off. Ugh. The best way to dodge the spheres is to watch the shadows. You'll know better where they're going to land. and what plane of the level they're on. Almost through. I love the confetti you knock out of him. That's really awesome. Just wish they would have fleshed him out a bit more. Give him more of a strategy. Alright, time to be the butt end of a joke. Wah, wah. Ugh.
Oops.
Alright, let's get out of this room. The rest of the level you can really get lost in, because you have the entire central tower you can explore. So if you don't know which door to go in, you really can get lost here and spend a lot of time. You could also fall in that hole, like I did in the last mission, and fight those guys all over again, but I mean, I hate that room. The camera is just really your enemy in that room. And then once you use the astronomical board, it will actually reveal another puzzle piece you can pick up. It's the Vajra that you need in the other room that you went into in Mission 4. So it's a lot of backtracking. Quick way down, and then you see the little shiny thing down south. Just jump down and then double jump towards, and you'll land right next to it. Model of an ancient weapon used to control lightning. This is merely an ornament, not a weapon. Now we have to loop back to where we were on Mission 4, going back up these stairs again. We use this waste of time weapon. I mean, it's not so bad. You can actually use it to keep them away, but you're not doing any damage, so you may as well just go in and start swinging. I hope I get to mess with Artemis with Gunslinger turned on. I'm pretty sure I get Gunslinger, but I don't know if I'll get Gunslinger and Artemis in my random rolls throughout the rest of the game. So I'd really like to play with it the way it's supposed to be played with. Phrasing. Now this room is also a pain in the ass. You have like 7 archers to go through, and they're all shooting those red arrows at you. Ugh. And now we use the Vajra. The big demon weapon hand. I think it's funny, actually, because in the last cutscene, Jester said you have to apply a little something first. That is, applying force to the switch to open the door to let him out of that cutscene. And then here, you put the Vajra in, it doesn't work until you apply some force again. Soul of Steel, the essence of a powerful and fearless soul. Its possessor need not fear hell or oblivion. Well, you can fear these archers. Jeez. The teleporters aren't really even a problem. They're just sort of a background noise, really. Oops. There we go. Let's push them forward a little bit. Oh, still got hit by an arrow. That's the other thing. When you have those arrows raining down on you and you try to kill something else, you have to make sure you're always moving. Or you have cover, like we do right now. The balcony above, absorb all the arrows so I can take care of these guys quick. See how the arrows are still being charged even as I'm punching them? They will shoot you while you're right next to them, even if you're punching them. It's insane. The only way I found a way to, is use the rocket launcher. That'll stop them. I'm gonna dodge these arrows. I blocked one to get hit by a hail of others. There we go. Gotta get in there. Take care of these two. That guy just made a mistake. Ugh. While you're down there. Yeah! Sweet dreams. I love the Dante demon voice. So cool. Now you actually leave out the way you came in. Don't go to the other door because the elevator's still up on the other floor and you can't use it. So you have to come back the way you came. Pretty sure this was meant to be a puzzle of sorts. I don't know if it's to extend gameplay or what. It does seem kind of lazy. In that corner. Oh, these guys again. So easy to block. Come on. Block.
You scared?
I actually didn't know I could do that rising upper without using Swordmaster. It's pretty nice to have, especially against those blood golem things. Blood harpies, blood birds, whatever you want to call them. Now you jump all the way down to the bottom and use this leap pad here to jump all the way to the top. Because that's where the elevator is. We go up the stairs. And we just got the Soul of Steel. So we use the Soul of Steel to actually walk across the chasm that led us to the worm boss in the first place. Yep. There we go. It's a really neat ripple effect. It was especially cool on the PS2 when you didn't expect to see something like that. Here's a neat little room, and actually one of the reasons why Royal Guard is pretty good in this level, besides using it on the Jester fight to get your health back, when you go up this elevator, you'll have rains of enemies drop down on you, and they'll all attack at once. You can block all 4 of them, take a little bit of damage, but you can release immediately after that and just sweep them out. Or you can use the rocket launcher. I don't know what Dante's doing there. God. Get away from me. Come on. Go away. Usually I get all 4 of them, but for some reason one of them keeps walking away. Boom! Boom! Ah. I hate when it locks on the wrong target. And I know you can set the lock-on preference to something else, but I don't know if I want to get used to a different lock-on preference that doesn't work the way that I'm already used to it working. It's a pretty moon out there. Another fun use of the rocket launcher is to destroy everything in one shot. Boom! Alright. Now I had to rehearse this boss like 10 times. So...
It's been ages, but we finally have company. I see that. We must entertain our guest. You're right. We have to be gracious hosts. What should we do? How do I know? We need to come up with something. Brother, our guest is sighing. Sigh. What is sigh? Well, a sigh is when...
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. Your guest wants to go through. Got it?
Our job here is to guard this door. That's right. We can't let you pass.
So yeah, the rocket launcher does really decent damage to them actually, for one shots. It's not bad. And that's your key to using Royal Guard right there. Blocking that jumping attack will let you build up your Royal Guard meter so you can deal some damage to them later on. You can successfully block all of their attacks if you do it at the exact right moment. I was able to do it a couple of times, but not reliably, so I just stopped trying because I didn't want to take any more damage if I don't need to. For the most part, though, you just kind of stand around them, kind of keep them on both sides of you, and let them hit each other as much as possible. And of course, hit them when their guard is down. It's a very active fight. Taunt when you can to get some more double trigger as well, because you're going to want your double trigger to help you heal up. Unless you're like a super Devil May Cry 3 pro player. I've seen some videos on YouTube that I actually got lost. I was like, how am I supposed to beat these guys with Royal Guard? There's some people out there who do it without taking a hit, because they're so good at that just blocking. And it's just, I don't know, I don't have the patience to learn, because I don't think it's a skill I'll need in the real world. You know? But, anyway. Still a very fun fight. You have to respect these guys. Pretty much, even on like the earlier difficulties, you should respect them a little bit. Because they will hit you, they will gang up on you. And the camera doesn't help you keep track of them very well, so it's easy for them to take you by surprise. See, like if you don't time it just right, you will have your guard broken, and you will take damage. Also, this dive kick is extremely useful. I'm glad I have Beowulf with me. I'm so used to fighting these guys with Rebellion and Ebony and Ivory. That's my mainstay for every boss. Because at least with Ebony and Ivory, I can shoot in the air and stay in the air long enough to dodge their attacks for the most part. But this setup really wasn't very friendly to me at all, having used Beowulf and Agni and Rudra. I did read somewhere that if you use Cerberus on Agni, the one who's the fire one, he actually takes more damage from Cerberus than other weapons. I don't really know if that's true or not, but it would make sense, fire and ice and all that. And since you can block them like that, once you get a little style meter growing up, then you can taunt and get some more double trigger. Taunting just by itself doesn't really reward you very much. It also helps that both of my weapons have air hike, so I can double jump. Trying to use release. Sometimes it's hard because you have to press the direction you're trying to fight and hold the lock on and hit circle. And sometimes the analog doesn't really want to help you out with that, so I ended up missing my release to deal damage there. But we're almost done. I'm actually doing pretty well. It really surprised me just how much practice I put in this fight. And that I succeeded, really. I looked at what the people were doing on YouTube and I was like, there's no way I could possibly block like that. But, you know, I muscle my way through. I'm holding on to my promise here. I am going to beat every mission with the random roll, even if I have to try really, really hard. Ooh, I disarmed him. Rocket launcher to the face. Rocket launcher to the bag.
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time. Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni. And my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We could be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it.
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish. Impressive.
No talking. Good.
That wasn't very nice of you, Dante. Agni and Rudra have been waiting a very long time to talk to someone, and then you tell them to shut up. But I understand, I wouldn't want some talking swords distracting me either. Yep, 38 minutes. I went through the worst of it so that you guys can have the best of it. I really care. I really do. But anyway, I'm still happy with the end result. I like this video. I enjoyed watching it again. And I'm looking forward to making Mission 6. I think Mission 5 was the hard mode, and now I'm over that hurdle. I'm ready to go to the next level. So I'll see you then.